Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a little bit after 9:30. I heard the bell just ring. I heard the bell toll. I hope you all are in the market, seeing what there is to hold for you. As sellers, we don't jump out here too early. We do watch what's happening on the outset, but we don't need to jump in too fast unless you want to go ahead and set your close orders, which always is smart to set your close order. Making sure that I'm welcoming in Instagram, welcoming in YouTube, welcoming in Facebook, welcoming in Twitter, all the places. We're in all the places, welcoming all the people. Okay, we're welcoming all the people in all the places. Let me share my screen so we can see what the market just did when it opened. Okay, give me my mouse. There we go. SPX. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. I guess that's one way to do it. Invite people to come do the twist. Is that the one I want to share? Nope, it's not. I want to share the other screen. Why does it say stop screen? Yep, gotta pick the one to share. Gotta pick the one to share. I think that's screen one then. Let's see. Is this screen one? Pew. Pew. Nope, that's not the one either. Must be screen three. That's weird. Why would screen three be on the left? Why would that be the case? Try one more time. Try again. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, Tanya. And good morning, Ward. How we doing this morning? Hope all is well. It's Friday, as Janae usually says. Speaking of Janae, we need to go round her up. I'm not sure where she's been, but we haven't seen her in a few days. And y'all need to go see where Janae is and what her doing. What her doing. What is you doing? Okay. This is our market open for today. We're on the daily candle. This is SPX. We got a little green opening there. 56.40, 56.41. I did not mean to move that, but easy enough. Easy enough. Okay. Let's see, we can go on to like a 5-minute chart, which we're less than 5 minutes into the day, into the market day. 56.40, right around our open. Had a little gap up open this morning. Come on, my system is moving slow. Climbing a little bit. 56 opened and going green. Next pivot is up here at 56.56, which is a little bit of ways away, but you want to see what you see, trade what you see. Ward says it's all good. All is well. All is well. SPY is probably going to look about the same because that's what they do. Opened upwards with a bit of a gap. Triple Q may look similar. Oh, they had even a bigger gap that opened. I got one thing I need to turn off because that extra thing just gives us something else to look at. There we go. Gives us something else to look at. I need to turn off the extra piece. Triple Q hit its resistance place at that pivot, 44.84.81, and decided we good. We good. Hey, Tamar. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. See what we got going. Okay. Yahoo Finance talking about labor market revisions hit these workers the hardest. U.S. futures rise as rate cut conviction runs high. What to look for at Fed's Jackson Hole Symposium. You know, the title of this video this morning was What is Jackson Hole and why does it matter? And it's because that's where all the little Fed, the people who are the FOMCs of the other countries get together to talk about managing their own independent individual economies, but then they work together to see what kind of things other people have done, what have we done, and Fed at the Jackson Hole, jobless claims. Tim Walz has three things. Let's go here. This morning we had stock futures tick higher as traders await comments from Powell. I believe his comments are tomorrow morning, but the Jackson Hole starts today. Peloton shares rise more than 10% as turnaround plan takes hold and the losses shrink. Okay, we're ready to ride with Peloton. We'll maybe go look at it this morning and see if we can see an opportunity for us. Thursday, unemployment claims was this morning, and looks like they came in where it was forecasted, 232,000. Flash manufacturing PMI is coming at 945. 10 o'clock existing home sales, 10:30 natural gas storage, and Jackson Hole is going all day. It's showing an orange folder because people will be listening to what's said there. But tomorrow morning, Powell is going to speak at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, Powell will speak as soon as the market opens. So keep that in mind if you're taking a trade overnight, especially for our triple Q1 DTEs. Actually, I didn't do mine this morning for yesterday to today either. I don't know why I didn't actually. I had paused it and I never turned it back on. And I was thinking about the FOMC was coming, pieces were coming, and I paused it and left it. But I may or may not most likely will not do the triple Q1 DTE into the morning for 10 o'clock because that kind of volatility throws that iron condor into the crazies, right? So I'm sure I'll do it on Friday going over the weekend though, because I like doing them over the weekend. I do like that over the weekend. Okay, let's go see if Peloton, I don't want to go there. I'm going to actually go and look at earnings and look at Adam's numbers before I go back to the charts. So if you have something you want us to look at on the charts, please put it in the comments. Okay, hey Karen, good morning. Good morning. Crossing fingers for a rut drop at open. Well, at open tomorrow or at open today? Do you want to open tomorrow? Does rut show up here? Yep, Russell looks like big money man trading a $2,000 stock. Harassment is what I'm doing. Definitely gonna harass the people. Okay, let's go look and see what Adam had to say this morning. Look at earnings and then we'll look at Adam's numbers at open today. What does rut open at some other time than we do? Because it didn't like a red opening. You just wanted to go ahead and start red? Because it looks like it's flat right now, like it opened flat. Okay, earnings for yesterday was Snowflake, Zoom. Those were both open. Earnings for this morning. Nordson, Wolfspeed, Synopsys. Let's go look at Zoom and Snowflake. Let's do that. Today's Thursday. This was yesterday, so we can still go look at those though. Thursday, we have Baidu this morning, Peloton this morning, Advanced Auto Parts, and BJ's. Those are all this morning, okay? Aftermarket today, we're going to have Kava, Workday, Bill.com, Intuit, Ross, Red Robin, American Software. And then tomorrow morning, I think these tomorrow morning ones are things I didn't recognize. GFI and HAFN. I don't recognize those. I don't know them either. But we'll go look at Snowflake, Zoom, Peloton this morning. Let's go do that. Snowflake, Zoom, and then Kava may be something to look at for your trade. Okay, day 11 of a trend. Oh, please, I had one thing I needed. Oh, no, that won't show there. Okay. Let me go back to where I was. Go back to where we were. There we are. Whew. Adam, it's day 11 of a trend in SPX. Yesterday, my final target off 55.87 was 56.26, and we hit it 3 times. 11 o'clock yesterday, I guess, 2 p.m. and just now. Just keep holding these long runners here until it ends. No change. 56.37, 56.47, 56.55 plus are up next if SPX wants it. 56.05 is a weak support. 55.90 is support. Those are weak. We sell less than 55.90 only. We sell if we drop below 55.90. The difference between the ES and the SPX gap is about 25 points. All right. XSP 566 call credit spread and 559 put credit spread for those who are trading XSP. Tanya's giving you the fingers, the good luck finger crossing for Jamie. She's trying to give you some assistance. All right. Next. For September, we're going to have our September charting challenge. It's going to happen in the membership. So if you want to join the charting challenge, you'll have to join the membership, right? So it's basically from basics to breakthrough is what we're doing in our September charting challenge. We're going to look at candlesticks. We're going to look at support resistance. We're going to look at trends. We're going to look at gaps. We're going to look at indicators. We're going to look at how do we maximize our positions by making sure we see what's happening on the chart. If you're not charting, you just might as well be tossing your money into the wind, because you need to be able to see where are things going, where could they reverse, how far they're going, what's your target, what's your stop. I mean, these are all things you need when you're entering a trade. And too many of us, and sometimes me included, trade these things and we don't put all this different stuff inside of our trade. And then we're wondering why the trade doesn't go the way we want it to go. And that's because we haven't done the pre-stuff to make sure it's good. All right. Join us for the September charting challenge. You can go to educatortotrader.com and sign up for the membership. Charting challenge in the E2T membership at http://educatortotrader.com. Okay, you can go right there and do that. Control C. See if I go over in Instagram. Hello, Instagram people. How are we doing? Okay, where are we? Okay, I think we're ready for the charts now. Let me put us on the chart. You ready for Peloton? Peloton, $3.90 something. $3 is Peloton. It's a no bueno, ain't it? Well, it's a good bueno, but I'm thinking $3 is, I remember Peloton was doing so much better at a time. But let's see, they're in the recovery zone. In the recovery, they've gapped up and went right into the resistance and pulled back. But if we look to see what kind of opportunities are there on the daily chart, we've got resistance right here where we are. So that is probably what's slowing us down a bit. Resistance is right in here. Right where it went, pew. This gap got filled back a ways. The bottom of this gap would provide some support. And as you can see, even the bottom of this gap does show a touch here, a little bit of stuttering over here. So I definitely wouldn't trade this as an options seller, but potentially as a buyer, if you wanted to give it time and wanted to see where it could go. But it's been in a consolidation for a minute. Y'all see how it's just kind of in this zone for a while. I don't have any clue what the premiums would look like on a $3 stock. Let me see. I have my phone open. I can look quickly. I feel like you got to want. Oh, they don't even have options. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I picked the wrong thing. I picked Peloton F, and I'm not sure who they are. See, they don't even have options. Peloton has weekly options, and from a vertical standpoint, there's a 0.5 spread. That part is pretty clear. I guess if we would do, there's no money, of course, there. The 3.5 is paying $3, and the 4.5 actually is paying $13, but 4 is right where the current price is. So you'd have to go up to 4.55, and that's paying $2. All right. If you felt like it was going to come on down from this $4 part and it wasn't going to close above the $4 mark, between now and tomorrow, then you could go with the 4 spread, the 4.5. But if you wanted to go a little further out, or if you wanted to do Peloton, I'm not sure if you would, but 4.5 offers 77% probability out of the money for next week, and 4.5 call credit spread is paying $7. I personally would be a no. I'd be a no. Okay. So that's Peloton. We also said we were going to look at snow, and we're going to look at Zoom, right? Hey, Drew, good morning. We got you. We got your support, sir. We got you. We'll at least try to help as much as we can. What is your baby? You definitely trading. You hanging out with your new girlfriend. You put SPX down. She's no longer a friend of yours. Snowflake dropped mightily with its earnings. It just dropped off the map. I guess people were anticipating decent earnings, but it has been on a bit of a downward ride. Even it had a nice little pop though, pop, pop, pop. It's been moving up, and then maybe people thought it was still going to keep going. It is at the pivot point, and that pivot point, it did just what it does. Is it pivoted now at this support? Perhaps it'll try to come on back into this, but it definitely left a massive little gap here. Snow up at 133 maybe. Oh no, the gap would have started at the close, which would have been 134 and some change. From the close of the candle to the open, which would be there. That's the gap that's going to need to now be recovered. Time frame continuity is showing it to the downside. Even though it's had a nice little run of days of upwards movement, they must have had some bad guidance or something for it to not get good earnings, right? That's where we are for snow. So we can maybe look at, okay, maybe we can look at, my computer is seizing. Look at a call credit spread right here at the pivot point. If we wanted to do that, look at the, this is actually a resistance place, and it's the pivot, the daily pivot. So right here at 134, I'm trying to get my Thinkorswim open so that way I can look at it here. I got skills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Not sure why that song just popped in my head. Not even sure. Okay. I probably should move it to the other side. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth. Let's do that. That way I can look just on one screen. Over here, over here, over here. Over here, over here, over here. What were we looking at? Snow. Potentially a call credit spread would be the move, especially if you're looking out for tomorrow. It's at 119 at this point. What I saw on the singles for probability out of the money. Where my probability out of the money go? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. No, no, I need my probability out of the money. Okay, let me change this because I don't use theta as much, but I do want my probability at the money. I use that all the time. We use this all the time. Okay. Here we go. Probability at the money for tomorrow. Tomorrow, 123. It's got a plus minus 5. That puts 123 is fine. So let's see if we went with a vertical. 123 is paying $17 or $19. 123, 124 is paying $19 from Greece. You said you love all things musicals. All right, Tiva. LOL, good morning. Yes, you better wake up. Yeah, better wake up because some people need a man. And if you just tripping, you're going to end up without me. Okay. I'll be all the way down that rabbit hole, and we're not doing that. This is snow, and I had 123 as the probability out of the money. 123 is down in here, just above this support. But it's good because you see this support here. This support here is 123.90 and some change. That should provide some support for you if the price, well, yeah, some resistance for you at this point. If the price, well, 123 is what we got. So we made to go one more because that resistance is at 123 and some change. So we probably should look at 124 because the resistance was at, there we go, $18. You want the resistance below what your strike is. So we better go with 124. It's paying $17 if you wanted to go with that. Okay, that's for snow for this week. And of course, you can go out one more week and then, but at this point, snow is starting to fall. Well, y'all see what I did there? The snow is starting to fall. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. I need you to be quick. You got to be quick over here, okay? Okay. The snow is starting to fall and it is steady falling. Okay. Um, Cooley High. Cooley High. What was looking at next? Oh, Zoom. Is Zoom Z? I don't think it's ZM. Is Zoom ZM? Come on, we gotta keep up. Yep, it is ZM. I don't see any stocks coming into the comments. So does that mean nobody wants anything looked at? Looks like Zoom did well. It got a nice little gap and go this morning. It decided it was going on about its way. Let me go see what we're about 30 minutes in. We probably going to look at the 15-minute chart and see what's happening there. Okay, that Zoom did its first 15 minutes and now it's green, but it's starting to wick on the next one, which means there's some seller pressure. Yeah. Yeah, we got the snow falling, snow falling. This is Zoom. Zoom did a gap and go, looks like. Gap and go. It gapped up and kept moving, and it's still continuing to move. So, as a seller, we could look at a put credit spread underneath it, or as a buyer, of course, you could trade it as it continues to go up. You look for your conditions that say that it's going up out of one candle into the next one. You want your combinations. I spent a bunch of hours last night in a class, in a strat class. It was about 4 hours on a Wednesday night. And when I went to bed, my husband was like, "Why were you up so late?" And I said, "I had to finish the class. I was getting all that there was to get, and I was there to get it." So it was a really good class, though, I have to say. The Strat Soldier. I've been learning the Strat. Y'all know that. The Strat Soldier provided a really good class on the Strat. I was very impressed. All classes are not created equal, and as an educator, you can identify when there's jumping and gapping and there's pieces that are part and the person's not really engaging the audience. All the things are there, but the Strat Soldier did a good job of keeping everybody engaged, making sure folks were active in the class and interacting. I thought it was good, and it was a small class. It wasn't a lot of people either. On purpose, I think he had it set for that on purpose. But either way, put credit spread. Possible probability out of money looks like 74 is at 64. We're at a plus minus 2. I probably would go with that 62, 63 or 63, 64. If you were going for tomorrow, 62, 63 is paying $8. I wouldn't like that as much. 63, 64 is paying $19. That would be more desirable for tomorrow. It says it's hard to borrow, and sometimes this hard to borrow I feel like can be somewhat of an indication that downwards action is expected, right? So you keep that in mind. But I picked what, 64? 64 is all the way up here. Ooh, that's going to feel very close. Very close. Okay. I don't know if Nori is saying good morning or she wants to see General Motors. So, hi, Nori. I'll say good morning to you and see, do you want to see General Motors? I think you're just saying good morning, but here's General Motors. It gapped up as well today. General Motors gapped up a little bit. Then now it's kind of doing a little bit of the reversal dance, but it's got time frame continuity to the upside. So it really could just pull back some long wick and then hammer and go on up some more. So that may be a put credit spread opportunity as well, depending on what we see there. On Thursdays, we start looking for trades for next Friday. Does the red or green necessarily? No, the red or green does not mean buy or sell. The red or green means that candle is going up, and red means that candle is going down. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should buy or sell here. It's just letting you know where the candle is going. All right, Ward, I think it's time for you to go over to educatortotrader.com and sign up for the membership so you can make sure that you get all the stuff you need to continue to rock with us, right? So the charting challenge is going to be perfect. Going to be perfect. Okay, so this was, where did my mouse go? Here we go. We were looking at General Motors. I don't know if Nori was saying General Motors, but we're here. Good morning. Yes, you were saying good morning, and I'm talking about General Motors. You're like, this is not what I wanted. What are you talking about? I did not want General Motors. Put credit spread though. Looking for tomorrow. 45, 46 is the probability out of the money I'd be looking at. 45, 46. Anybody doing EMPH for tomorrow? I looked at it yesterday and then was like, I don't know if I want to fool up with EMPH for 2 days. So I figured I was going to look at it again today. 45, 46 is paying $6. That's a no go, right? Let's go look at EMPH. I also want to make sure I go check our alerts. So actually, I'll put it in here because we may see. Do y'all check stuff in the daytime and see if there's anything that might be of interest to you on the alerts trades, the trend spread trades? Might be something in here that can give you what you're looking for. What you're looking for. We got what you're looking for. Okay, this morning EMPH got a long wick up here, got a lot of selling pressure, and it went right on back down. It's coming to a support, the S1 at 117. Let's go look at the overall lean, though, of EMPH, because EMPH, Tamar said not in EMPH this week. All right, nothing this week. You want to see if we can see something between today and tomorrow? What you think? What you think? LL says, I'm not at Tiva. I'm not in love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Carmen, for reminding us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Not in love with EMPH. EMPH will, you know what? I think the bid-ask spread is big, which in itself causes issues. So when you get in, you can get in, but then trying to get out, it's a wide spread. That doesn't appeal to me. But those premiums, baby. The premiums at EMPH call you. They call your name like, hello, me over here, over here. Come on, me over here. Yeah. Where it's currently at this point, though, it's kind of inside. Ooh, that's a lot of consolidation building up. And we're talking about inside day. So this outside candle here would be seen as like a mother candle. And inside of the mother candle, there are babies. And these babies, you got a one candle on the inside. Remember, one candles are on the inside. One candle inside of this one candle. And we got now a one candle forming inside of this one candle. And what that basically means is we're squeezing together like this. If you wanted to see what does this mean, you got this consolidation basically happening here. Since we're coming together. And at some point, we bounce in and off these, and then at some point it's got to bounce out. Question is, when does it bounce out, and does it bounce out and take you with it? I don't want you bouncing and taking me with you. That's what I don't want you to do, EMPH, especially not for us sellers. I don't want you bouncing out and then taking me. So you could get your outside candle maybe 120 and you could go as low as 115. That could potentially help you, right? But there is magnitude up until the high of this candle, which is 122. So it could go up as high as 122.99, I think that was, which is 122, 123. Lady Titania, it's gonna break out, right? I'm with you. EMP is starting to fall to the bottom of my list. Yeah, because listen, you get burned a time or two or three by the same stock, you're like, okay, look, buddy, I was liking you, but you can't burn me but multiple times and I'm out. But EMPH, it's consolidating. It's going to pop on out. Peyton, hey there. Your small account is up 10% today and I'm done for the day. Good for you. What are you trading? Your momentum trading? Is that what you're doing? If that's the case, good for you. Good for you. Alrighty. Tell me what you're trading, Peyton. Okay, so EMPH again, it's going to tighten here. These are daily ranges, so it's going to tighten and go. What you want to look at though, if you wanted to, you could maybe um get some a trade going one way or the other. You say, okay, I see it's consolidating and it's basically getting winding tighter. But then what is the outwards, like what will happen going out? Will it potentially go out to the bottom or will it go out to the upside, right? So which one you wait for your signal, look at your time frame continuities, you look at higher time frames to see what it will do. My little light said, I'm done. You gonna need to put some power, wonder working power for my light. Ooh, what I do with the, where's the charger though? Ooh, I guess we won't worry about that right now. There's a charger for this and it is somewhere over the rainbow. It's somewhere way up high. Okay, I guess we have to find it after because I don't see it right now. Hmm. Anyways, okay. Um, you would watch your thingies here to see which direction do we think it's going to go. Looking at in a higher time frame, what's our continuity on the weekly time frame? We do see that it's got some upwards motion going. So you look for a signal that you could take that will take you on back up into your time frame continuity. Since you know that it's going to that it's consolidating, then you go ahead and stay into that, and then finally it's going to do its thing. Peyton said that he traded staff today. I only trade one symbol. What is staff? I don't think I know what staff even is. STAF. That's a good move to trade only one thing a day. Staff is 392. You trade it as an options person, or you buy shares. You buy shares or you do options. Peyton is one of my students that was in my class this summer. And I mentioned that I'm a YouTuber and he followed me and here we are. Here we are together. Okay, so tell me what you do. That staff. It definitely is a nice little pop. And put in the chat what it is you do. How'd you find staff? I caught the breakthrough $4. Where did you go to find staff? Did it come out of the blue? Somebody mentioned it, which either way is fine. If somebody mentioned it and you looked at it and went with it, or if you found it on your own, then put in the comments how you do that. Other folks may be interested in how you found a stock that was gonna break $4. Yep, it popped. I hope you closed it before because it's now not at $4 anymore. It's definitely pulled back. And you trade options, okay? Cool. Cool. Now tell us where you look to find that trade. Where are we? We're looking at staff. Then I looked at Snowflake. I looked at Zoom. I looked at Peloton. We looked at EMPH. Ooh, I know I want to go. Y'all know Uber has been a good little player. I've used Uber on a Thursday for Fridays before, and it might provide an opportunity again. If you're in a place where you get call outs from a place, that's fine, Peyton. Or if you have something that you use as a scanner or something where you go look to find which stock to look at, Carmen says the volume on staff is crazy high. You say, I sit on TradingView and watch the pre-market gainers, and I have my own scanners that filter through the stocks that have gone up over a certain percent in the last hour, which works best at open. That's a very good plan. Very good plan. Pre-market gainers, which I think you can see that on TradingView. You can also see it in bar chart for free too. Own scanners that filter through the stocks that have gone up over a certain percent in the last hour, which works best at open. Carmen says it was 13 million on that pop-up on staff. That is huge. Did they have earnings or something, or do they have earnings? All right, Uber. Let's look here. What's Uber? What's Uber's got going? It's got time frame continuity to the upside, but it's not moving hard. It's kind of hung out here in a zone for a minute too, right? So if we can look at Uber, let's take ourselves to this is what you were asking me about the momentum trading yesterday, Peyton, because you look for the high momentum at the open. I think that's cool. If you can catch the open, catch the pop at the open, hey, that's definitely, there's all kinds of strategies and all kinds of ways to make money in this market. And then once you've made your money, you go ahead about your day. I think this is good. This is good. EMPH moves so drastically, even the technicals can't keep up. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so we're looking at Uber. Uber for put credit spread would be 72. So plus minus 1.5, that would be about right. And on the top side, it would be 75, which 1.5, 72 and 75. If you were going to do an iron condor, 72 is paying $8. Not a fan of that. 75 is paying $18, which is a little better, probably because price is going up. So 18 and the 8 would give you $26, which that's not bad. $26 total. Price is rising though. It does seem to be rising. So 75. Let's go look at the chart to see what would be our support and resistance there. Would 75 be a good place for us to be? Or would that be unsafe? Looks like we are in a sell zone right now, with the top of this zone being 75.40. Top of this zone being 75.40. We're up here. If you use 75.76, you'd want to just feel comfortable that it was going to go into the zone and come back below 75. Otherwise, you could go with 76. Of course, that won't provide as much premiums, but you could go with 76. Oh, no, I didn't mean to change from that. 76, 77 is paying $8. So 8 and the other 8 would be 16. All right, let's do a quick look at the alerts for the day. See if we see some trend, something that will catch our attention. AMD has a iron condor open here for doing both sides. Upstart, Tesla, those are both put credit spreads going. Those are bullish. Square is showing iron condor, so it's showing neutral. Roblox showing bullish. Exxon has iron condor, so neutral. AV Gold and Taiwan Semiconductors are bullish. JD and Visa are both neutral. Again, this is a place where you can come and look for different trends that you might want to look at for tomorrow, now and tomorrow. Notice here, they have it set here for 8:30 expiration, but you can use this list to look and see if we're looking at something bullish or bearish, or iron condorish, that you can go and see if there's opportunity for tomorrow, right? They suggest that 30th, but you don't have to use that expiration. If you see something on here that catches your fancy, alerts.usepeakbot.com. Okay, there we go with that. Let's see where we are. Phaeton, I don't know how good you are with charting or if you do any charting, but I would suggest if you haven't started learning it, that you do start learning it, because you're going to want to know that even if you're doing your pop and your scanners, it really would be good to know where are these stocks going to go, how much can they go, where if they pull back, where can they pull back to? Can you then say in maybe longer term because you see there's a longer term move going? These are the things that you're going to learn when you're in a charting, when you're learning how to chart. So you might consider doing that. The membership here, basically, in the overall membership, we learn simplified strategies to help us create a full-time income in your trading with ease without spending all day trading. Spend less time while creating more profits. It's a supportive community. Yeah, daily profits to grow your account and training on profitable strategies. Alrighty. So if you want to do the charting challenge, we're doing it inside the membership. So you're going to need to go over to the membership and get registered there. I think we're clear that our morning call now starts at 9:30, aren't we, Tanya? Are we clear that the morning call starts at 9:30? I'm just giving Tanya a hard time because this morning she was hanging out early and she was like, I'm over here in the wrong place. What am I doing? Okay, so if you're learning list, your charting challenge, we've got September 1st, it starts. If you just wanted a free webinar, that's just going to be a do-it-yourselfer without all the extra support, you can do that. Trading strategy for you is going to give you a free quiz on which strategy works good for you. Then you can lean into those strategies all at educator-to-trader.com. This evening, for those in the membership, we are having our training, our weekly training this evening. We're going to talk about magnitude and broadening formations and where can the stock actually go. We're also going to talk about stop losses because we need to discuss stop losses and we need to work through the mechanics of stop losses. Last week, we spent time talking about the money of our credit spreads. This week, I want to make sure that we're clear on where we can place our stop losses. How do we determine a good stop loss? And then how do we turn them on? How do we set a stop loss? Okay. So that's going to be this evening at 7 for those who are in the membership. We do membership training every Thursday. We do weekly training on Thursdays. We are in the Telegram group every day, basically. And then once a month, we do a coaching call on a Saturday. We also have cash flow with Jamie on once a month or twice a month, whenever he's doing it. That's not a membership thing, but the members do participate. It's open to anybody, though. And of course, I'm there. We're hanging out together. We're doing all the things because we're a membership. We're hang out. We do membership stuff together. All right. Alrighty. E2T Traders Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. FOMO is an emotion. Fear is an emotion. Hopium is an emotion. We don't trade like that. Well, at least we try to. We're working on not trading like that. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. All righty. So the market has been running now for about 45 minutes. Hopefully you've got your trades up and running. And if you're starting something, you want to do all your charting, make sure you're checking, check your alerts, make sure that you're cool. Now, I'm a fan of Thursday to Friday or Thursday to next Friday. Okay, I'm a fan. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, Powell is going to speak at Jackson Hole at 10 o'clock. So whatever you're doing for today and tomorrow, you want to keep in mind that Jackson Hole, he may speak and that may throw things off a bit. So keep that in mind as you're selecting your trades. All righty. I want you to follow me in all the places. Like and subscribe, put on the notification bell. I'm on Twitter, follow on Instagram, on YouTube, yes, YouTube channel, and on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. I don't think I went through, I probably don't need to, where all the freebies are. It's time for us to get off. We've done 45 minutes. Okay. I'm going to see everybody in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Stay green and let's get this money. Goodbye. The stream doesn't want to close.